Hello, everyone, and welcome to JAFM Audio. I'm James.
I'm Frankie.
And today we are going to be doing the state of the New York Yankees.
Oh, yes.
Now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I know you want to talk about your team because they're doing well. I mean, really well. There's not much to say negative. I'm sure you're going to find something, though. You have to find something.
Yeah, of course. But if you want to nitpick, but you're right. There's not much to say. We are 28 games into the season. The Yankees are at 18-10 on the season. I believe we're currently in first place. Who would have saw this coming, James? Who would have saw us in first place? I know Pacoda didn't. I know you didn't.
I think Pacoda had the Yankees in first. No, I think they had the Orioles falling off 10 games or something like that.
Well, regardless, Yankees are in first place, and you're right. There's not much bad to say. There's plenty of positives. I love the lineup. I love the hitting. I feel like I'm just saying the same thing every time, but this is what's going on. We're playing great baseball. We're getting runners on base. We're hitting the ball. Soto, beast. 318 average. He's just going crazy right now. Mm-hmm. Volpe, he slowed down a little bit since the MVP video, but
I think you jinxed him.
I think no. Today he hit a nice 3-run home run. Happy birthday to Anthony Volpe. He hit a nice 3-run home run, and he's back on track. He's still batting 282, which isn't bad. Mm-hmm. Very close to 300.
Right.
Volpe's still playing very well. Cabrera's still staying hot.
Yes.
272 average. Rizzo's coming around. 270 average, hitting extremely well. Verdugo has the lowest strikeout rate in MLB baseball right now.
Really? Verdugo?
Yes, Verdugo.
Right.
They moved him up to the 4-hole. What does he do? Blasts a home run, first at bat, in the 4-hole. Stanton's hitting well. The only nitpicks, I would say, now we're going to get on to the little bit of the negatives. Mm-hmm. Judge is still not hitting to his fullest potential, which I don't have a problem with right now because everyone else is hitting. But imagine when he starts hitting that ball, James.
Yeah. I mean, in years past, they've relied on the long ball a lot. And if Judge wasn't going, the Yankees didn't go. And we talked about this before the season starts. You're at a point, this team is built that if Judge goes down for any significant amount of time, they're still going to be able to win ball games because of someone like Soto, because of Anthony Volpe playing well. I mean, he's dropped since the video that you were declaring him MVP, and that's fine.
It's still a possibility.
Absolutely, it is. And they also put him in the leadoff role.
Yes, they did.
Dropped slightly, but I still think he's going to be fine. And you know what? The Yankees are able to do that with a lineup that they have. They can mix and match a little bit. If someone's not doing well, you don't have to panic right away because someone else is going to pick them up. And you know what? Their pitching has been great. And even when their pitching hasn't been great, I think today Stroman went 4 innings, 4 runs, gave up a big 3-run bomb.
Oh, yeah.
But they're bailed out right away.
Yeah, the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yep.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Yankees. The pitching has been pretty good.
Yes.
I don't know if it's to your surprise, to anyone's surprise, but I think we kind of saw this coming where if the pitching could keep the games pretty close, the offense was going to carry the rest.
Yes.
I want to talk about Gleyber Torres for a little bit. He's been a little disappointing this season. He's not swinging it as good as last year. His fielding, he's not doing too great fielding either,
I'll make a trade with you, McNeil for Gleyber. Maybe they both need a change of scenery. I mean, where would you put McNeil in that lineup? You put him in a 9-hole and say, you know what, do what you want to do.
I don't want him either, so I'll keep Torres. Eventually, he'll get hot. But yeah, there's not much to nitpick. If you are going to nitpick, it's got to be Judge hasn't woken up yet. He's not hitting the ball to his fullest capability. Torres, we've seen him hit better and field better. Hopefully he can start fielding better and hitting better. Another thing I also want to say is the bullpen has been good, but I got to be honest, sometimes I watch the games and I'm nervous watching them pitch the ball because it's almost a toss-up where are they going to pitch good today or is it going to be one of those games?
Clay Holmes, I think he leads the league in saves. But, I mean, that doesn't tell the full story.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even a Yankee fan, and he scares me when he's out there. So the bullpen for the Yankees, their ERA is actually, I mean, they're in the top of the league. They're at 2.74 with their bullpen ERA. It's actually pretty good. But like you said, there are a lot of runners on base. They have a 1.13 WHIP. The relievers, the Yankee relievers. So we'll see where that goes. But still, that's one. If the Yankees, listen, once the trade deadline comes and goes, the Yankees are going to have the right pieces in the right places. It's going to work out for them.
I feel like you don't really mean that when you say
I truly mean that. I truly mean that. As a matter of fact, I had a friend of mine yesterday. This is no joke. We're on the phone. We're talking. He gave me a call when the Yankees win because he only calls me when the Yankees are winning. And he said, $1 million right now. Who's in the World Series? All you got to do is pick two teams. And if they both make it to the World Series, you get $1 million. Which two teams do you pick right now? And I said the Yankees and the Braves.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. And the reason why I said the Yankees over the Orioles, who I believe are probably the best team in the American League. I think the Yankees are a close second. But listen, they're going to play each other soon, next week, 4 games.
Yeah, that's going to be a big series to watch.
Right. But the reason why I do believe the Yankees will ultimately end up surpassing the Orioles is because the Yankees are going to make the right move at the trade deadline. Yeah. So whatever they're lacking in, they're going to make the move.
Yeah. I agree. We'll see, once we approach that trade deadline. But right now, a lot of positives. Let's move on to the starters, the starting pitching. Yeah. Rodon has been throwing incredible, which...
That's the guy who you guys paid for.
We had a lot of doubts. I think everyone had doubts about Rodon going into the season.
I think he doubted himself.
But he's turned it around this year, thankfully. Yes. And he's been throwing good, through these first 28 games. And then Stroman has been pitching well, but he has had a couple hiccups here and there, but good enough to where we're keeping games close and we're letting the offense take care of the rest. I still like Stroman.
I know you do.
That's my guy. I still have a lot of confidence in Stroman. I like the way he pitches. He doesn't throw a lot of balls. He doesn't throw a lot of balls into the middle of the plate. He tries to work the corners a lot.
He does. And he likes to go outside to righties.
Yeah. He throws a lot of finesse pitches. Of course, with that, I do notice he falls behind in a lot of counts.
Gets himself into trouble.
And his pitch count is very high early into the game.
Yes.
That's the only thing I would say about Stroman. But I'm liking what he's doing. He's throwing good. A couple, mishaps here and there, but I can't complain about that.
Yeah.
Cortez, he's also another 50-50 guy where he's been throwing good, but there could always be that possibility to where they're just roping him, scoring, runs after run after run.
That's the Cortez is that guy, like you watch him pitch and you're like at the edge of your seat and you're like,
because you never know what you're going to get. Yeah. If there's one thing I would like to see more of, it's consistency through all the starting pitchers and the bullpen to where we don't have to worry about, is he going to throw good today? Or is the bullpen going to blow the game today? And that's just nitpicking because there's teams out there where they put in their bullpen and it's like you just know it
lights out.
Yeah,
Oakland
A's. They got like about 3 guys that throw 102. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I'm curious. Who's the odd man out when Garrett Cole returns on that staff?
It might be Gil.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see.
It might be Gil because I believe he's our number 5 guy right now, or it could be Cortez if he can't get things together.
That's where I was getting at. That's where I was getting at. Yeah, so the Yankees are top 7 in the league in bullpen, so they're not terrible. But like you said, the bullpen is one of those things though where they're hanging on by a thread every game. Like, all right, they left some runners on, but we're okay. All right, they left some runners on, we're okay. And then it comes and hits you, boom.
Yeah,
and now it's like
I noticed sometimes the bullpen they get hit hard. Like I've
seen it.
They're getting hit hard, and it's not like they're coming in and locking it down, striking out guys. These guys are putting the bat on the ball against the bullpen. So
yeah,
I'm a little I'm not nervous, but it's something to look for. And all it takes is one guy to go down, and I just feel like if one more guy goes down, I feel like that could be like a catastrophe for the season.
For the bullpen. Yeah, I don't think they're going to let it get out of control, though. The Yankees are playing really good ball on the offensive side and the defensive side. I've seen some things where I'm like, what's going on with Rizzo? Like, he's not catching balls being thrown at him, and he's not. But that comes along with age. That's going to be something that the Yankees are going to have to look at. They did move him down in the lineup, right? Yeah. So that's something. Like you said, Gleyber Torres. I agree with you on that. I don't know if the contract's in his head. He's up for a big contract at the end of this year.
Yeah.
I don't think the Yankees re-signed him. I don't think they gave him big money. And I'm sure he's thinking about that, so maybe he's pressing a little bit. But all in all, you got to be thrilled if you're a Yankee fan right now.
Oh, yeah.
19-10?
Oh, yeah.
And
after today's game, 19-10.
All right, 9 games over 500. You're beating, listen, you split against the Oakland Athletics.
That was disappointing.
It happens. Things like this happen. It's a 162-game season. But, I mean, you're winning series. You only have lost one series, and that was in Toronto. They caught you by surprise. Other than that, you're winning series, and at the very least, you split a series with the Oakland Athletics. And let me tell you, Oakland Athletics are not as bad as people think. When you have a good bullpen, I'm telling you, they're not as bad as people think they are.
Good pitching could always keep you
Absolutely, and their bullpen is rated top 5 in the league.
Always. What was funny about that? The other day, James said, "Name 5 hitters on the Oakland A's team," and I couldn't.
Right. No, I don't think I said 5. I think I said 2.
I think he said 2 hitters.
You named 1.
I named Esty Ruiz.
Right.
I couldn't name anybody else.
Right.
But, they're not a bad team. They have excellent pitching, and they'll always be in the game. Once their lineup comes around, they'll be a solid squad.
Yeah, but you had that guy Miller. Was it Miller hitting 103?
Yeah.
Striking out the heart of the Yankee lineup. That was impressive.
That was tough to watch.
Yeah, it was.
Very tough to watch.
But
I wish we had one of those guys that could just come in.
Well, you used to have a guy like that for many years. His name was Mariano. I don't think he hit a 103, but he would go in the high 90s with a cutter that would just break bats. It was fun to see for a while.
We need somebody like that back.
Yes.
But overall, the Yankees are doing very well. I'm extremely happy with how things are going. Let us know your opinion in the comments, but there's not much bad to say. Of course, you can nitpick little things here and there, but not much bad to say.
I agree. I'm looking forward to Baltimore Yankees. I really am. I really, truly am looking forward to that.
I think that's going to be a statement series. Whoever can take that series, I think, is really setting a tone and really raising the bar as who's the dominant team in the division.
And it's a 4-game series too.
Yeah.
So I mean, it can split down the middle too. And
if it splits, everything's still up in the air.
Right.
But if we can take 3 out of 4 there, and that gives us advantage, coming down into the playoffs. That's huge.
And it's in Baltimore.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting.
It's huge. So
starting tomorrow, 6:35 p.m. start.
6:30.
That's the start time. Well, I don't make it up. I just get the information out.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else I want to touch on other than I'm happy with the team.
1 through 10, what are you rating your Yankees right now?
8.5. I don't want to give them a perfect 10 because we don't have a perfect record. There are
give them a 9.5.
Yeah, but as I said, there's little things I want to see better. I want to see more consistency through the pitching and the bullpen. I just want to watch a game and not worry that the bullpen's going to blow it or get hit hard.
Yeah.
Because I know it's only a matter of time until it starts happening. The ball's been going our way lately.
Yes.
And we just got to get things together.
Yes, guys, give us a like, subscribe if you like. And we're going to have content every week, and we're also going to throw out some short videos as well. Thank you so much for watching.
Take care, guys. We'll see you on the next one.